The corporate headquarters for Pratt Audiovisual is located in Hiawatha, Iowa, with an office in Davenport, as well as several other communities I think the site. ECS, I believe, is based in
Where?
Davenport. I know that there's a large office, I'm just not sure.
Thank you, Dave.
Any questions?
The higher bid in the Davenport firm is $197,800, the other $161,000, $30,000 difference. Just out of curiosity, why was one able to bid this significantly less than the other? Or the services or something, quality of the product?
Well, yeah, they're using identical components, although they could have asked to substitute components, but neither of them did. They're using identical components that were spelled out in the specifications. It could have something to do with volume of business. I don't know if the volume of those two businesses are the same. Presumably, if you purchase more components, you might be able to get better prices. I'm not sure. Could be a labor rate issue. I'm not entirely sure.
And to follow up on Mayor Bobo's question, about how many are in your database in this particular field expertise that you sent out to?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I would guess probably a dozen or more.
How many?
A dozen or more firms in our database that are signed up for, audiovisual type of, and some of those firms, we don't differentiate between a firm that's going to come in and supply the component and install it versus a CDWG where you can just go buy it. So I think our numbers are probably much higher, but there are probably a dozen firms in there that could do both. In other words, it's a firm that actually comes out and installs a system for you, as opposed to just a retailer. So there are probably 30 to 40 people that are in the database, but there are probably a dozen or so that are actual audiovisual firms.
And our city staff is satisfied with this company that's doing it, I presume?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay. Any questions? Questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed. Okay. Director's update.
Okay, we've got several projects moving along at this time. The building update, we've got the contracts are finishing up on a lot of the final touches. They're working on punch list items that were formulated by the old architects. They've done walkthroughs of the building, interior and exterior, and for any inconsistencies, and have noted that to the contractor who's fixing those at the present time. The office and furniture for all the administration offices, the EOC, the JIC, all of those different areas starts to show up tomorrow. There's a 10-day install time on that. The council furniture, the 23 councils are now in and complete at this point. Scott County IT is, and Scott County Facilities and Support mounted all of the 22-inch flat screen monitors up on all the councils at this point, and starting to do install of some of the computer components into them. The positron phone system is being installed at this point, the central electronics bank and the computer room, and all the computers that are contained within the consoles. All of the programming is going on and will be going on until early March time frame. All of the 911 and associated phone lines are now installed and being linked up to that positron phone system. The computer infrastructure is being linked up at this point. All the fiber optic connectivity, I believe, has been placed in between Scott County and the courthouse here and up at SECC at this point. Connectivity is being made to Medic EMS. We also have Scott County IT working heavily in all of the computer related, everything from the positron phone system to the radio central electronic banks. I believe that Matt has Sam up there basically full-time or more. I think he's been up there till like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning working various items over with that. The radio system is moving along. On January 18th, we are moving Davenport Police Department over to the new 800 trunk radio system. All of their installs are complete, or most of them at this point, are the essential equipment. The portable radios have been handed out, the officers have been testing them and working with them, so their go live date is coming up next Tuesday. And a week after that, we're bringing the fire department on board for their full implementation of the system. So over the next couple of months after that, we'll be working on technical issues and working with the city of Davenport to work over any issues that are involved in that system. We're also, Raycom is working at installing all of the central electronics bank in the SECC. There's a whole slew of different transmitters and receivers that are being linked up to the tower. There's about 45, 47 antennas that are all being linked in, and then all of that's being linked out to the consoles. The computer-aided dispatching system and records management system is ongoing. All projects in that are progressing. We have had a couple meetings with the city of Davenport personnel and other personnel in regards to the rental nuisance program. We've had 2 meetings since our last meeting, very productive meetings. The staff were very great to work with. I think everybody got their opinions out on the table, and sometimes I think it's just better to meet in person, because emailing and stuff like that, I don't think does any justice. So it was a very good meeting. I think everybody kind of met on some common ground, and we're moving forward with that at this point. As a result of that, we were at this morning's technical advisory committee meeting, which we have in the vicinity prior to the board meeting. We're going to move the consolidation of Davenport from April 18th to May 2nd. We're basically switching that comm center with Scott County to give a couple extra weeks time to be able to work on that rental nuisance program and a few other technical items. So it just gives us a couple more weeks. So we're going to be switching Davenport with Scott County to give that extra time to ensure that we can move that forward and be successful with that. In staffing issues, since July 1st, I've been pleasantly pleased. Pam Paulson's been working really well with a lot of the supervisors and stuff, and when I look at other consolidations that I'm aware of, the personnel are working out very well. We've had relatively little problems with personnel as of this point. We are in the final hiring stage of the final 2 full-time dispatchers. We'll be starting mid to end of January here, so their training will be ongoing. We have hired the other dispatchers who are finalizing training at this point. Tomorrow we'll be interviewing for an administrative assistant position that will complete that one. And after that, we just have the Lawrence person position to fill in that one. Mike Becker, who is our training and quality assurance person, is moving forward with several training different aspects for the dispatchers and supervisors. And at this point, looks like all systems are go. Nothing major is holding us back at this point.
Okay. Any questions?
The city staff, we have our police chief, fire chief, Schaefer, city administrator. You're all satisfied with the progress, or you're going to further work with them if not, presumably? And I appreciate, Brian, it sounds like some of the difficulties we had a few weeks ago have been somewhat worked out.
I think the face-to-face meetings really helped that out. We had a lot of people were very positive in that meeting.
So on the spot communications, right?
Yes, sir.
Especially in this field.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? Thank you, Brian.
Thanks.
Next, we will not have a discussion because of sickness. Mary, you want to
Right,
speak to that?
the bargaining rep for the union has not been available this week, and so we did not have the exchange of proposal that we anticipated, so there's no need for a closed session this evening.
Next meeting?